So today we're going to be going over the top 10 worst Eagles right now, Madden 24. As the guy that always runs the Eagles theme team, man, I've seen some good Eagles, I've seen some bad Eagles, man. Now, some of these cards we're going to talk about, obviously they're not usable right now, but when they were usable, we're going to talk about, like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, some guys, like, for example, it may be like an 84 overall card that came out, like, a month ago. Obviously not usable now, but at the time it was supposed to be usable. And like maybe he just sucked in his time frame. So you'll see what I'm talking about as we go through this thing. But yeah, man, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into the list. Starting off our list at number 10, we got Miles Sanders. So Miles Sanders, I mean, he's not the worst running back to have as like a little backup running back, because I do use him as a backup running back, but that's about it. I'd say out of everybody on this list, he's the only card I would say is, actually somewhat usable. Like, he's definitely a nice running back to have as backup. Like I said, I have him at backup because I gotta have somebody. So, but I mean, look, we gotta put somebody at 10. Number 10 is, the least, ass card. So Miles Sanders. Number 9, we got Zach Ertz. So the Zach Ertz card, he had just actually came out for the Unstoppable promo. One, he is slow. He's not very fast. He doesn't have one route running between short, medium, and deep that meets the 85 threshold, and his deep route run is 73. So his route running sucks. He's not very fast. Just not a good card. Number 8, Landon Dickerson. This guy gets on. He gets on my nerves, man. He really does. The Eagles, O-line. We need Eagles, man. We need Eagles. And this guy, he'll have one game where he might hold up a little bit, and then the next game he's getting completely mauled. I mean, look at his stats. You know what I mean? I put him on here because I, still use him. This is literally my starting left guard, so I deal with him on the daily. So he's getting put on this list. Number 7, Jordan Poyer. Now, obviously, this card is, you're not using this card anymore. This is only a card you would use in the beginning of the year. But even if you use this guy in the beginning of the year, man, I don't care what you gotta say. Jordan Poyer cards suck. I do not like Jordan Poyer cards. I wouldn't. They just don't play good. They got a lack of physicality, lackadaisical on the field. And people are like, oh, well, if he gets a new card, it could be completely different. It's not, because the reason why, like, for example, when like let's say like when a Randy Moss comes out, Randy Moss is always great in MUT because he always keeps his same traits. That, like, each card, like, now I'm not talking about stats, I'm talking about like player traits. Each card has these player traits, and these cards come with those traits. They're always going to keep the same ones. So a guy like Jordan Poyer he's just never going to be good, man. This right here is the worst offensive lineman I've used in the game this year. Isaac Seumalo. First of all, another guy that I got to say, his cards usually just aren't very good in Madden. And, oh, I can tell you what, this is the worst offensive line. When I tell you he is the worst lineman I've used in this game this year, I would not lie to you. He is not on my field, and I don't know if he ever will be again. Number 5, we got Alex Singleton. Some of you probably didn't even know he got a card. He got a card for the Unstoppable promo, and I mean, he doesn't get lurker, so he's not going to be able to animate. Another guy, once again, that's not very fast. I mean, it's just a bad card, man. There's no reason for him to be on the field. Number 4, we got Nakobe Dean. I mean, this card was just a complete waste of a team builder, man. What is the point? Every team, well, I'd say probably most teams got like a decent team builder to use for their team. We didn't. I mean, like, who the hell was using this card when it came out, man? Literally, he doesn't get lurker. So just off the rip, you're not touching the field, man. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. Like, this was our team builder that was supposed to help boost our team to start the year. Unusable. Number 3, we got TJ Edwards. So, at the time this guy got an 85, which, is somewhat, was pretty high overall, because 88s were like the highest at the time. So this is a pretty serious card. He's slow, didn't get lurker. All of his defensive stats might as well suck. I mean, look at this. He literally has like 76 zone, 61 man, 80 hit power. His best thing is block, shit, and tackle, man. I mean, this card is, what is he good at? What exactly is Bud supposed to do on the field? Number 2, Marcus Mariota. Now, I literally dropped a gameplay using this guy. I played games with him. He sucks. He misses wide open throws. He gets under pressures fucking rapidly. And this card sucks. Number 1, the worst card of them all, 78 overall, Sean Bradley. He doesn't even, this is not Sean Bradley, man. Can you tell me who that is in the card art? If you guessed Josh Sweat, you guessed correctly. That is why he is number 1, because this card literally doesn't even have Sean Bradley. It's literally Josh Sweat, man. It's literally Josh Sweat in the card art. I don't think this is ever going to get fixed. They don't know about it. I mean, who cares if it gets fixed? Not like anyone's using 78 overall Sean Bradley, right? My problem is why the hell is Josh Sweat in a card art, man? It's the top 10 worst Eagles right now, in my opinion. It was kind of tough making the list because there's really, One, Eagles, kind of been a little bit of dry spell with cards here and there, and we haven't really been getting. And honestly, we haven't really been getting a lot of cards, and some of the cards we have got lately suck. So they're kind of actually on here. It's tough because also beginning of the year, and you know what I mean. I can't just put cards that get out of date on here, right? If a card's out of date but he played good when he was good, then that just doesn't mean that doesn't make him bad. But I do feel like this is a pretty accurate list. You guys, let me know what you think about this top 10 worst Eagles. Who do you think should have been on here that might not have been on here? And yeah, man, I will be live actually pretty soon over on Switch. I'm gonna be grinding Track's account. I got a big day. I got a big day grinding Mr. Track's account. So to help me get through this, man, I got my best friend, man. He's gonna help me get through this, and we're gonna be playing a lot of Madden today. So if you want to stop by the Twitch, man, link that is down in the description. Until the next time, man, I will see y'all in the next one.